Hello, my beautiful friends. My name is Carrie Cox. We are not alone. We all have someone who carries a duplicate copy of our blueprint. They carry the same frequency and vibration as us on every dimensional level. And the two of you are here together to help create a new template for yourself, which in turn is going to help humanity. Many of us never get the opportunity to meet our twin flame because we've settled in relationships we find comfort in, even if we're not happy, because it brings some sort of familiarity to us. We've convinced ourselves that this familiarness, which has created comfort, is better than being alone. So we allow ourselves to continue to be stuck in this even when we are not happy. Sometimes when you break free from those chains and allow yourself to expand and grow, this is when your twin can come into your life. You see, our twin is here to help us break down these old paradigms. Everything about life has been planned out. Most of us cannot see the bigger picture or the complexity behind this plan, but this plan has been designed to help build a new earth. And in the future, we will have done so. We are all part of this divine plan here on earth today, and we've all come here to help build this future. New earth will be one of unity consciousness and not one of polarity, where we have such division and divide like we see playing out today. The reason for all of this polarity started long ago in the city of Atlantis, where there were scientists who had greater technology than we have today, and they changed the DNA of the human species so that we would forget each time we were born where we came from and who we really are. When we were born, we have forgotten that we were created by the universe and that we were made in opposite pairs. One of us was created as the positive charged person and the other one as the negative charged person. In many cultures, they have translated these negative and positive charges to mean masculine and feminine, but that's simply just the energy charged to our heart chakras. When we are born, we are these pure, innocent souls of beautiful white light. And around 3 years old, we suffer from some sort of inner child wound that completely shuts down our heart center. And this prevents us from experiencing our life with an open heart. And then there's the environmental factor, where there have been a lot of things created in our system that will keep our hearts shut down. Generationally, our collective energies continue to shift and continue to program people and to put limited beliefs and conditions around their being so that it also keeps their heart from fully opening. And this contributes to us continuously being shut down. This has created divide and separation, but there is a divine plan to bring us all back together in unity. Part of that plan is us finding our twin flame. It's not the path that every soul is going to walk in this lifetime, but if you've been blessed to be able to meet your twin flame, then your twin is the key to find freedom within your soul and to find your higher heart. And this is going to help you get back to the essence of who your soul truly is, because you both carry the frequencies of the vision of unity. They're here to help us get through the programming and the conditioning and the beliefs by helping us see what energies within ourself need to be changed. And this is part of this higher plan and why a duplicate copy has been created for us as a tool to help us find our way back to our original soul, which exists only in our heart space. Our twin flame comes in to help us get out of our mind and back into this heart space. And they help us gain our power back, that power that was taken from us when we were 3 years old. In this video, I want to tell you 7 ways that a twin flame can help you heal your heart center and help you return back to who you were born to be. Number 1, They can assist you in purification. This is because your twin flame shares light codes with you. They're able to help you process through emotional issues that you may have repressed for many years. And they help you see the fears that lie underneath so that you can work through those fears together. We all carry some sort of deep sadness within ourselves, mostly from that inner child wound that happened when we were so young. But because it happened when we were so young, we don't really have the memories of it to help us heal it, because we've tucked it deep underneath all of these feelings of anger and resentment, hurt and insecurities, which have created deep fears. And they've prevented us from opening our heart, really opening our heart to someone and connecting. But when your twin flame comes into your life, they bring with them this overabundance of love for you. And this love starts to help you heal that inner child wound, because this love helps to balance and connect you back to your heart center. When I look at my own twin flame journey, it wasn't until my husband brought to me a box of self-acceptance that he handed over to me. And it was through the way he accepted me for who I truly was that I was able to accept myself. I was able to find love for myself through the eyes of the way he saw me and loved me. And I found my own unique self-expression. It was the very self-expression that had been taken from me. And since meeting, both of our energies have been transformed. Number 2, the second way a twin flame helps us is through stabilization. We all carry the ability to give and receive unconditional love. And unconditional love, it just feels so blissful. But most of us have never really truly felt this before. And I've even heard some people say they don't even believe that it exists. But it's because they've never met their twin flame. Our twin flame helps us to open our heart and shine this unconditional love for everything. This can increase the level of compassion that we feel for ourselves and the level of compassion we can feel for others. And this will be the only way that we heal our collective energy. And while many out there do feel like they live from their heart space, most are living from a place of trauma bonding, because we all have this inner child wound that happens when we're 3 years old. And so we're bonding based on the trauma that we're holding and carrying within our heart centers. And most people can't see beyond that trauma. They can't see beyond their own fears and insecurities because they don't have love for themselves. And so they choose partners that carry that same trauma within their heart because it feels familiar. So they feel like they're opening their heart, but they're really just bonding on that trauma. And your twin flame can help you realize that trauma and break those wounds up because they act as a mirror for your heart. The third way your twin helps you to open your heart center is that they carry the energy of love for you. And that the love they give to you, well, it helps to remind you that you carry that same love deep within your own heart. And you start to see that you've had your power there all along. They help you to crack open your heart so that you can become conscious of the power that's contained within. Because before you met your twin, you were stuck in your mind space. You were stuck in your head up here. And they bring you back to your heart. And then you're able to express from here. You're able to see with the eyes of your heart instead of the eyes of your mind. This will connect you to a higher vibration, and it will strengthen your own frequency, which then in turn will strengthen the frequency of the entire collective. The fourth thing your twin flame will do to help you open your heart is they will bring integration. They will help you get to the heart space and open it, and then integrate it, because this is your multi-dimensional mind. And your twin will teach you how to learn and play from this space. Your mind is only one-dimensional, but your heart is multi-dimensional. When we're stuck in our mind because it's only one-dimensional, we are focused on survival. We aren't able to enjoy life and to play and to have fun and really open our heart because we're stuck on needs, wants, desires, pleasure, pain. We see everything so one-sided. But when your twin comes in, they help you to find play again, to act like kids again, and to find joy and love in life. You'll go on adventures together. And through these adventures, you'll want to experience more of what life has to offer you. You'll no longer be stuck in your survival state, but in your childlike state of joy, love, wonder, play. So your twin will help to change you. They will help to integrate physically and emotionally to a higher vibration. And through this, you will be able to see the power of change. Most of us carry a deep fear around change, but it's through this ability to change ourselves that we open our heart space more and more and heal that core inner child wound. Our one-dimensional mind communicates with arguments, with being right versus wrong, and looking at life in polarity. But our twin flame heals us from that because we learn to communicate through our heart center instead of our one-dimensional mind. The fifth thing that our twin flame does to help us open our heart, they teach us to speak our truth. They help us find our true, authentic expression. And it is that very expression that was shut down when we experienced that wound to our heart. It actually was something that we may have said to an adult and a response back that created us to shut down our heart because we were trying to self-express. And so our twin flame helps us to learn to be fluid in our expression again, learn to free our expression, learn to heal this trauma that is sitting between our throat chakra, our heart chakra, and our solar plexus. They show us how to find a path of flow, which heals our fear of being judged by others. And this allows us to express who we really are without fear of judgment. And for many people, when they meet their twin flame, it's the first person to come into their life and actually see them. And they feel seen and heard for the first time in their lives. They don't feel like they're alone anymore, but they have a true partner and a true connection with someone. And this starts to flow into all aspects of our life, not just within the relationship. The fifth way that our twin flame comes in and heals our heart space is through manifestation. You are truly able to manifest your dreams after meeting your twin flame. And this is because we manifest from a place of our multidimensional heart space. We can't manifest from that one-dimensional mind. It's got to be felt within our heart. But if this is blocked, then we aren't really manifesting our true desires. We're manifesting our monkey mind wants. But when we manifest from a place of our heart space, because it carries the frequency of being multidimensional, this means we have the power to access different energies, which means we're able to create so much more than our limited mind was able to create. This is because from our heart space, we're able to use both our positive and our negative charged energies. And when they've been blended together, it is so much more powerful than when they were split apart. And the last way that our twin flame helps us to open our heart is that we are able to share our light with each other and with the world. So we're able to help create a better life for us and a better place for humanity. When twin flames come into union with each other, they create a love unlike any other kind of love in this world. It is pure unconditional love and a bliss that most have truly never known, because it's in a bliss that only comes from source. When you start to come into union with your twin flame, you may start to see numbers and synchronicities a lot more, like 11s, 1s, 1111, 1111. And these are messages letting you know that you are on the right track, that this is your twin flame. 1111 are codes that carry meaning behind them. The first 11 meaning peace beyond survival, and the second 11 meaning resolution and sovereignty. So if you see 1111 a lot, this could be a message that you have either met your twin or are very close to meeting your twin, and they are messages from the universe letting you know you're on the right track, that you're on the right path. It's part of the divine plan, and you are part of the divine plan. When we meet our twin flame, we start to feel compassion and love for all things in creation. We use this love to help collapse the old paradigms that we all possess within us. And we start to create new ones. We start to create paradigms that are more about love and acceptance. And this carries a power within it that is used to help change ourselves and to change our future humanity. And this is the ultimate plan from Source. And your twin flame is the one that can help you connect back to the core of who you truly are and help you carry this perfectly laid out plan. As we all move through life, we may have this inner desire to find someone, to fill this empty void that we feel inside. And that void is felt because of that inner child wound that was put at us at 3 years old, and we're looking for something or someone to fill that space that just feels so empty. And a lot of people start to look around for external ways to fill that void. And even when they find these external things that they thought were what they were looking for to fill that void, they still feel empty inside. And our twin flame teaches us that what we were looking for was really never outside of ourselves. We were looking to go home to that place within our heart. And our twin reminds us what that home is. Many twin flames say that when they meet their twin, they feel like they've gone home or they have found their home. And it's because they truly did find someone who carries the frequency of the heart that they had at birth. And in that frequency, they find home, which they feel they had lost. But it's been there all along. And their twin helps them find their way back to that home. And I think that the reason we feel the emptiness of that void is to help push us to search for that one person who helps us remove that block so that we can get our power back, the very power that had been taken from other people. They took pieces of our power when they took pieces of our heart from us. And our twin flame helps us put those pieces back. And we start to find who we truly were. And then we start to express from there. And when we live in expression of who we were meant to be, we will experience what we were truly seeking in this world to begin with. We will find a sense of freedom, peace, and liberation, and the ability to fully feel our full expression of our heart. Thank you, my beautiful friends, and so it is.